the time.
Yeah, we could play Rogue. Or we could try Mid.
Now is the time.
You got flute from... Oh, yeah, the Pinata. Fantastic. We could try meme deck with Necrean Blade. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's meme it up. Okay. I love Sea Giant. I love Sea Giant. Might be wrong, but I love Sea Giant. Do like Tar Creeper. Death Rattle. Okay, no. Cold Blood. No Cold Blood. Yeah. Sap is like a little bit too ridiculous, right? Top bucket poggers, yeah, top bucket. Ridiculous. Sap is a little bit too good. Explodinator. I've seen, like, Worgen actually gives people trouble. It's given us trouble like quite a few times. I really don't mind it. And Venom. I don't really like Venom nowadays. Have you ever said Twitch emotes in real life? I think like once or twice. It was pretty embarrassing. It was really, really embarrassing. I really like Cheap Shot. This deck so far, Merps? Yeah, I like it a lot so far. I like it a ton so far. I like Egg Napper. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Good stuff. What do you guys think? So I don't think it's the backstab, because then I think the deck is a little bit too fast. It's like a little bit too fast, right? Like initially I'm thinking like the Blink Fox, but is there an argument to be made for the Bone Mare here, right? Bone Mare or Blink? Yeah, it's definitely not the backstab, I think. Well, if any of you guys think it is a backstab, let me know, and like why you think it is. I don't think it's the backstab, but Bone Mare is a finisher or stall to finish. Fox has some synergy with Curve Drake. It does. Bone Mare. So you guys seem to be like split, kind of. Stein, what would you pick here, man? I'm curious, what would you pick? You play a lot more than me, so. Blink Fox numero uno? Yeah. Bone Mare deckhand is a thing. Actually, we have way too many threes. It's, yeah, like one Bone Mare is not that bad. Blink Fox just fits with the deck. Yeah. Tempo first. Alright, now all of you guys seem to be going for Bone Mare. Alright, Stein wants Bone Mare as well. Okay. I see. I think that's fair. Ooh, another interesting pick. Would you guys pick a Furious Etten here? Or just go with the Dragon Slayer? I think another tough pick. Can a rogue have too many threes? Sure, you can have too many threes. I know what you mean though, right? Because you don't have two, so you do want more threes. But yeah. I like Etten and Rogue. Yeah, I do like it. And, you know, as we have seen, this stuff is getting harder and harder to remove. I think we could use another, like we could use a 4, right? Once again, we don't need 2-drops, so like a 2-drop like a Fairy Dragon, I'm just like, meh, whatevs. This is probably Wolf. What destroys rogues, Merps is Worm, and you have one answer, Sap. Yeah, that's true. Worm, yeah, Worm is really tough for rogues. But if you have the board even slightly, and you have a Sap, it's like kind of GG, right? Because you sap the Worm, you go face, and then you also have like 6 mana on top of the 2 mana that you use for Sap to develop, and they're probably dead. You need Fan of Knives or Kidnapper or Silence? Yeah, I mean, Fan of Knives, I always want. Like, Fan of Knives is just, it's like the best card in Rogue now. It's so good. Do you see a decent amount of fans? Yeah, Fan of Knives is just, it's the card that I would say elevates Rogue. Like, if you were to say, this is the one card within the current drafting system that makes a class, like, work right now, it's Fan of Knives. Oh, yeah. It's pretty good. We're gonna have a show. We have like a Necreum. Let's go for a Saronite. Sick. I would take double Fan Knives. Double Fan Knives is so good. Okay, Hench Clan. Liking where this is going. Okay, now deck is very good. Yeah. I mean, Fan of Knives is disgustingly sick. We could take a taunt. Such a bad mid game, though. We'll figure out our mid game. What can we do Shadow Step on? Not like none of these, right? We don't have a Shadow Step worthy deck, really. So it's just like Bone Mare, maybe Twilight Drake, maybe Dark Iron, but probably not. SI, yeah, I guess, but no, not really. Rogues are not supposed to get this many good cards. Like, this deck is... Oof. 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 We definitely high-rolled this draft. Drake, Snap Primordial. I mean, I want the Primordial Drake. Between, like... Okay, so let's say this. Between, like, the Blink Fox or the Drake, it's definitely the Drake, right? But do you ever take the Eviscerate over the Primordial Drake here? I still want the Drake, but I'm curious what you guys think. Alright, you guys seem to be predominantly thinking Drake here, right? Curve says not Fox. Yeah, I don't think we need the Fox here. Drake. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is it Fox sometimes? It could be Fox sometimes, but I don't think it's Fox here, you know? Ooh, a Betrayal as well? Oh, baby. Betrayal, so, okay, alright, now we're at the shit tier. Now we're at the shit tier. I'm okay with, like, a Booty Bay. Let's go with a Taunt. The EMP Operative. 5 mana 5/5 is fine, I guess. 5 mana 5/5 is fine. Do we need 4s? 1, 2, 3. We do need a 4. We need a 4 that we can actually drop, right? Like, I love Crazed Chemist. I think it's great, but we need to smooth out our curve, right? Crazed Chemist is pretty good. Yeah. I knew you guys would look at Crazed Chemist right away because I'll be honest, I did too. But if you look at our curve, like we can't miss our 4, right? And right now we have Cursed Disciple, Dark Iron, Chain Gang, Twilight Drake. We need one more. We need one more to like really just shore it up. Yeah. It's not Chemist for me, Merps. Dude, it's not Chemist for me either, as you can see from my explanation. Yeah, so I think it's the Monk here, just so we can drop something. Chemist for this deck. You don't have combo cards and you have many spells. We do. Interesting here. Just because, alright, look, we already have Deckhand. Like, Cold Blood, Deckhand, Betrayal, Cheap Shot, Sap, Double Fan of Knives, Blade, SI7. We have Dark Iron, right? We have all of this stuff. Do you take the second Betrayal? I think it's Gastropod, right? Like, we are in a situation where I think we just have too much situational cards, and it probably should be the pod here. It's just like a really strong, like it's just really strong. Plus it's a taunt, right? 2 Betrayals and 2 Fan of Knives, Merps. Wait, you want me to pick the Betrayal Stein? Are too many? Oh, okay. See, there you go. Last card. Oh, good stuff. Alright. I mean, card draw, right? We definitely want to draw from our deck. Like, this is... Yeah. Damn, this deck is monstrous. Merps, is it true that you and Adulta are renting the same place / car, sharing the same clothes, eating each other's leftovers to save money? It is. It's whatever you want to believe, man. This is the internet, dude. Whatever you want to believe is always true. Deck score? I'm not really sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's like high, but... Deck is bananas, Merps, but has to avoid double Warpath Warrior. I mean, double Warpath Warrior, like, what deck doesn't that beat? Like, super Control Priest, I guess? Yeah, like, double Warpath Warrior does not beat super Control Priest. But, like, who is that nowadays,
None can
right?
escape my fury.
No, I think we want... It's against a Warlock, so I want more offensive drops. I want something like Hench Clan Thug, you know? Or like, yeah. There's no betting, guys. There's no betting. There is no betting. Is it true that Adulta and you are the same person? Well, have you seen us in the same place together? And if the answer is yes, well... Oh, yeah. So just dagger, and then we play this next, and then hit his face. There's so many options. You could either drop this and say, well, we're prepared for whatever he drops, and then you drop this, and then you dagger, but then you don't have like a play. Otherwise, you just dagger.
Think.
He plays something else. So many options there, like so many options. It's a very tricky turn. Yeah.
Stop copying me! Stop copying me!
We can now do Hench Clan along with the Cold Blood. We can do quite a few things.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Dang.
Justice is mine.
Okay, put the pot out. Next turn we could do like Hench Clan plus the Dire Wolf.
The sun has set for me. Justice is mine.
A lot of answers. I think you played this game too fast, Merps, and the deck's not that fast. So I'm curious, Stein, what moves you would have made then? Oh. So Void Daddy?
Justice is mine.
Because I thought by daggering we were actually playing slower.
Get behind me.
So this is a 5/5. So in our deck, we still have sap. So we're looking to sap this thing, right? 3, 5.
I greet you.
Justice is mine. Swiftly.
So he's looking to do this, that into that. I think we just chill here now. We need sap for this thing.
Engaging TC-1
Are you fucking kidding me? Holy shit, what a god. Okay. We needed one more mana to be able to kill both of these off, or to just kill this. Can't do this either. 10, 14, 16. So you always lose. The Skull of the Minari was actually really good pulling that thing out. Damn. Dead. Alright, so let me see what plays you would make. Turn 4, I would have used a Betrayal. I would have just played the 3/3 guy that becomes 4/4 with your dagger. What? Alright, now you're kind of losing me. I don't know. Huh?
Versus Thrall.
And then turn 4.
None can escape my fury.
Oh, okay, I understand now, like, what you would have done turn 4. Yeah, I don't know. With those plays, like, I don't, even with this deck, I don't think you can play that slow versus a Warlock. It's like, and you see what he would have done, right? It's like, I think, like, we had a chance with, like, the line that I took. I don't know if we have any shot if we play slower, right? Watch this deck go 0-3 so everyone loses their grass. No, there were no bets today, so everyone would just be able to laugh at me. That's it, man.
Justice is mine.
I think we still do this. The Ellie, he can just not do anything, and then we're kind of like stuck there. Sure. Sure, sure.
Ash to ash.
Justice is mine.
But yeah, Stein, like, I understand sort of, like, so I finally understand those movesets now, but I still don't get how we win from that. And especially against that sort of Warlock, right? Like, or just Warlocks in general. I think if you play slow against Warlocks, don't you, like, just always lose?
Justice is mine.
Definitely do this, and then it's just a matter of which. I think I can drop this just to at least try to put him in a tougher spot. We have the reload with the Elven Minstrel. Okay. I mean, if he storms, this is a 50-50. These two are guaranteed to win. Okay.
Justice is mine.
Ooh, okay. Pretty good. Not now, Booty Bay. Not now. Could just trade and do 4/4. That's fine. Like 4/4 seems fine, right? And then we just trade.
I am one.
There once was a man from Gilneas.
Like, I think our position is still okay. We still have lots of good cards.
Stone never yields.
Okay. So we can double hit.
Ta-da!
Yeah, that guy's always hilarious. We always double hit. Does Sarnite do something here? Buddha Bay kinda does something here. So this is fine-ish. I'm not gonna use SI7. It just doesn't really make sense right now.
I quickly.
Just sword gear. Looking at all of this. Nope. Okay.
Rotten to my core. Get behind me.
This guy's toast.
Buddha Bay so good. It's so good. Alright, that should be fine.
I'll
Hey,
take him
lights
out.
out.
Training. Well played.
Alright. Well, at least we didn't go 0-2, then potentially 0-3 with this deck. First of all, Bedward, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Thank you. I'm working with Stein on that. We are gonna get those.
None can escape my fury.
Stein, what's up? You're here. Hello. But yeah, you guys can thank Stein. He wrote like a super duper comprehensive, thing. If I coin out the dagger, I hit this, I play Gastropod, and I just do this on turn 3 to do that. If I don't do anything, I just play the Gastropod, he hits in, he double hits in that, I can coin out the Twilight Drake. Otherwise, I do the haha.
I wonder.
I kind of like not doing anything here. I'll keep the haha. Excellent. Good dagger. If I gastropod here, he either has the hero power, right? He has the hero power, or he just plays the other thing and he hero powers there. No, that's not great.
Justice
not
is
great.
mine.
Because we know he has another fire, like, elemental, right? So what he could do is just play the other elemental and then hero power that down. I don't hate that, like, at all. But we also have an opportunity here where, oh, so he was just going to do that anyways. That's cool. It's cool you got great content, my dude. Thank you, man. No, I really do appreciate that.
Justice is mine.
You could do the war game, but this is just so powerful, right? So if he Fungal Mancers, this is a 3/4.
Think.
That is a...
I am one candle.
That's a 3/4. These are 2 3s. 2 3s aren't... So 3/4 he can do hit there. Okay, that's fine. Sort of like Saboteur.
Justice is mine.
Yo!
Stop that from next year. Yeah, I will say I hate daylight. Like, the concept of daylight saving just doesn't make any sense, you know? You wanna know what the song from the T-Mobile Overwatch ad is? I'm sure you can Google it or YouTube it and find it. Whenever I don't know what a song is, I just like YouTube the ad, or, you know, like you just Google the lyrics. But I mean, here there's no lyrics. But yeah, so you would just kind of yeah, it's trade. Just search up the video on YouTube. You should be able to find it.
Dark one snaps.
Yes, do not hit my face. Thank you. That is good. No face is good.
Justice is mine.
Poison seeds incoming?
Let's see.
Dude. Poison seeds, man. What a card. Yeah, dude, Dr. Stein, I'm hoping that that we do over here as well, but I don't think we're gonna get rid of it. Even though statistics have shown that like people die from it, businesses lose so much money over it. It's like it's so dumb. It's so dumb, but yeah. I tried using my phone to Shazam it or whatever, but that's a stupid ad speaking over it. Yeah. I will say, like, you know, I kept up a lot with the Overwatch World Cup.
None can escape my fury.
One sec. I think we can keep this. So I kept up with the Overwatch World Cup. That thing was so enjoyable. Like, here's the thing, right? Like, Overwatch is really, really good, and has always been really good with essentially like not only the competitive aspect of it, but bringing fans into the competitive experience, right? Like the Overwatch World Cup viewer that they did this time, that thing was amazing. Holy shit, that thing was amazing. Oh crap, this is not amazing.
Justice is mine.
Hero power. Crap. This is how we lose. Righteous Protector turn 1. A little bit too good. Little bit too good. When you go second, they steamroll you. Yeah, I know. It's a shame. Yeah, all of these Encore plays, like we... Can we draw minions? What minions are good here? Gastropod? It has to be like a gastropod, right? That's the only thing that actually works.
There once was a man from Gilneas.
Yeah,
Smart moves. I can see.
we went second and we lost. This is one where we could actually just point to us going second and losing because of it. Gonna buy the pre-order? No, Legend Heart. I rarely buy pre-orders anymore. And by rarely, I mean I just don't.
None can escape
I don't
my
buy
fury.
pre-orders. Dude, some of these games are just insane now, Stein. I don't know what's going on, but... Should have coined Direwolf? No, I think that's like such the losing play.
Shields up.
Huh.
Justice is mine.
Besides, even if you had coined out... If you coin out the Direwolf, what happens there? If you coin out the Direwolf, he does that, he hits into the Direwolf, and you have no play anyway, so you're daggering into his 3-3 anyways. Like...
Justice is mine.
Hold it!
Play only Hunter than last days. Huh. Okay, that's cool. Oh, Booty Bay. It's your time, baby. Time to shine.
Get behind me.
Yeah, ZD man, it takes some getting used to, but I like the Rainbow Goat a lot. I think it's like really cool. Mouse, welcome back for 17, man. Now that you're getting a real life, how to stop playing children's card games? Not anytime soon. Not yet, man. Not yet. Not yet.
Folks, who goes there?
Are there actually any decent MMO type games on mobile? If there are, I haven't found any.
Me angry! Me off the way!
I'll take it.
I see lunch now, dinner!
Okay. Could Bone Mare, or we could.
I wonder.
For purposes of like betrayal as well. I think this is fine. There are quite a few things you could do. You could also Bone Mare this guy, bump this in, hit this in, and then go face. That's a little bit worse for betrayal purposes. Real life is happening, but I can always fit this into real life. People are talking about RuneScape.
Well played.
I never knew RuneScape was on mobile. I know they had like the classic RuneScape or like the old school RuneScape or whatever, but I didn't know it was on mobile. We got engaged like 3 weeks ago, and we also just recently reached an agreement on a house, so we're closing on the house right now.
None can escape my fury.
Legit just
I am the
realized,
Iron Hand
yeah,
of
that's
justice.
something I do not typically like keep up with, right? They don't have twos, but they always have ways to deal with 1/1s. Huh. Candle Shot is above everything. That's how I rate Candle Shot as well. So glad to see that we have. Car used to hate Grievous Bite. It was almost auto pick. That's almost auto pick for me too. And then I go heavy. Yeah, that's where we differ, right? But it is interesting to see that. That's cool.
Swiftly.
Yeah, Stein, I'm definitely interested to seeing like a couple of your games, man, because that's definitely, you know, just typically not how I do things, but it sounds cool. Yeah, Stein, that's an interesting way to play it. I'm definitely
Think.
I definitely like to check it out. I will say, will it stop me from playing like my aggro style? Probably not. I'll probably still keep on playing aggro hunter.
Eyes are open. Folks, who goes
Justice
there?
is mine.
I am one with the hand.
Justice is mine.
We're like 2 turns behind in tempo here. Yeah. It's not great. Once again, it's us going second. Okay. could like Cold Blood and Betrayal. I don't think it's actually like necessary.
What? You!
This is a
Swiftly.
do this. But, no, this is something. No.
Justice is mine.
Something like this. We have to do something like this. Oh yeah, Hearthstone is celebrating their like 100 million players. How many of these players are active? Probably not a lot.
A tactical error.
Oh. I'm cool with that.
That is my destiny. Justice is mine. Justice is mine.
Game starts at 11 HP? Yeah, easy, man. It's good to get.
I wonder.
Get behind me.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
I'll take him out.
Could also just cheap shot 3 times, keep this guy. Puts additional pressure on him. So we get 8 and 9 damage on him this turn. That like seems okay. He seems like he's kind of struggling here.
Justice is mine.
If I was 3-0, I would have done something. I know, I saw that, but I thought that was a little bit insane. I saw the move, but I'm just like, probably not.
Ride the polar bear express.
The frost wolves stand ready.
Justice is mine.
Yeah. Yeah, Stein, it was a very juicy move. If I was also just in a different mood, maybe I'd do that, right?
I'll take him out.
Justice is mine.
Someone call for
Yep. was a rough start. We've also been going second a lot with this deck. We do not like going second with this deck. I'll go second versus a priest, but going a second versus paladin, second versus like other rogues,
None
just
can escape my
very scary.
fury.
GG man, listen to podcasts all the time. GG man. Every time Merps goes 3-3, I feel better about myself. Yeah, it happens, right? It happens.
Do you need a blessing?
We could play even slower, but I don't think we do. Think the game shows how good Sap can be? Oh yeah. I mean Sap won us the game. If we didn't have Sap, if we had any removal that was more expensive, we lose that game 100%, right? Yes. Dr. Stein's what Dr. Stein says is obviously
More
true.
training?
Minecraft is 91 million monthly. Holy cow. God. I will say Minecraft is another game in which I don't really get it. I don't really get Minecraft. Like if we dagger, we have a 1/4. Keeps on buffing this thing, which is like not the worst. If we just Egg Napper, he could... Well, it will either buff that or the Egg Napper, which is not terrible. Because it does mean it's not, like, super vulnerable to shoot... It's still vulnerable to Shooting Star, but it's not like...
I wonder.
Nah, just Dagger.
Justice is mine.
More training?
Minecraft is like digital Legos. Yeah, I played Minecraft and I played, like, Terraria, right? I played both of those games. I just didn't really get it. I don't know. It's weird.
I am one. Justice is mine.
More training?
Oh.
This guy's toast.
Nice. That is sick. Versus the start of Terraria is pretty rough and slow. Later on, the boss fights are pretty sick. Okay, I think that's fair. Maybe I just didn't give it a fair shake, right? Maybe I just didn't give it the chance it deserved.
I will offer you aid.
Oh,
You'll never see me
do I have like battle cries? If only this were a battle cry, right? What a shame. I think we still draw.
think.
Yeah, I kind of want to draw this turn. Value Pog? Yeah, no, I wish it worked like that. Unfortunately, it does not.
There once was a man from Gilneas.
Hey, lights out.
Did you watch the Raptors completely dismantle? Yeah, I did. It was... Oh my gosh. Like, Ibaka just went off. It's like, dude, what year is this? Is this like 2012? What the hell is Ibaka doing? Oh, man. the new 4 classic cards, are they already available? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think chat can help you out here.
Think. Justice is mine.
Hey, lights out.
Oh gosh. Have you ever lost a game to Kobold Monk, Merps? I have. Not being able to target their face sucks. Was a hunter with double kill command. Top decks at one time I had a pirate. Like these stupid cards, right? I mean, if you play enough Arena, you will lose to stupid stuff like that.
Free me.
You win.
Okay.
Well played.
Sometimes you gotta try the bluff. I thought putting him to 1 looked pretty safe. It was safe. Like, I think it's relatively safe. I think the way that we did it was, like, the safest. Adulto was crushing it last night with Scorpomatic. I saw the end of the run, but I didn't see, like... and then I saw everyone raving over Scorpomatic, so I'm guessing it was doing some work.
Mael versus Cenaaaaa.
What?
Hello, hello.
Wow,
None
I
can escape
usually do
my
not see
fury.
that. Thanks for a spectate quest. No problem, dude. No prob.
No more take candles.
Justice is mine.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Really, all of them.
Reporting for duty.
Justice is mine.
Okay.
Justice is mine.
Oh, crap. Do I just give him credit for that, actually? Oh, man. Tough decision here, actually.
Quickly! Justice is mine.
Hold it!
I don't think you do. Giving him credit for that is, like, too... But whenever they drop something like that on 5, you have to think about it.
Reporting for duty.
Oh my god, thank you so much. Holy shit, thank you, thank you. I guess he has mechs anyways, you might as well kill a dude. Craft golden sap. I mean, sap is just. This is why sap is amazing, right?
Justice is mine.
Protocol Cenaaaaa engaged.
Okay. We had that. Oh man, it's like that turn 5 where we just like went into the think tank so hard, right?
Maiev versus Maiev.
None can escape my fury. I am the iron hand of justice.
Probably not egg napper. I don't want egg napper. I want like some of our other 3s. I don't want that, but okay. Remember when Sap was a bad card? I know. It's insane. Sap was like a bad card. Kidnapper was known as a terrible card. Like, not just a bad card, but Kidnapper was known as, like, Kidnapper was like Void Contract levels bad. At least that's what people thought it was.
I love army.
Yeah, Sinister Strike level. Yep. Basically. People thought Kidnapper was like Sinister Strike, essentially. And Naturalize? Yes. People thought Naturalize was really bad as well. And you know what? Like, it's a little bit of both, right? It's a little bit of people not yet fully understanding the game. And also, it's like, it was a very different meta back then. So yes, it was much worse. Definitely.
This guy's toast.
Justice is mine.
During Pound meta, Merps Kidnapper had higher win rate than Vowspine? Yeah, because Sap is amazing. Like, you don't want to destroy something, you want to sap it, right? I totally understood that. Like...
Get
Hey,
behind
lights
me.
out.
Justice is mine.
I would pick Kidnapper over Vowspine back then. See, I don't know if I would have done it back then either, but you say something like that, I'm just like, okay, I could see it, right? Like, I'm not just like, oh my gosh, you're insane. I'm like, yeah, I can kind of see it. I don't know if I would do it, but yeah, I can see that.
There once was a man from Gilneas.
Do you need a blessing?
Amazing.
Oh, MCT?
I want you, and you, and you.
This looks like lethal. Yeah. And I don't have Adukta here to shout me down. Thankfully.
Maiev versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine.
None can escape my fury.
Alright, what do we want to do here? It is a Warlock of Flocka. I always like keeping Twilight Drake. Yeah. Who used to call that Toilet Drake? I forgot as well. It was a streamer, but I don't remember who. Six. Siphon Soul? Maybe. Pretty sure Shady called it Twilight Drake. I can see Shady calling it that as well. In some metas, it was just terrible, right? It was like super terrible.
At last, a worthy fool.
Yep. Okay. Jack, thank you, man. Welcome to the channel. Doesn't seem like we're on the board right now.
You call that a weapon?
Sure. Attack, Cold Blood, SI. No, you're using too much initiative. Like, we don't...
Squire, attend.
People get a little bit too...
Ready, sir.
Sort of, like, willing to use initiative. We don't need to do that.
This guy's toast.
Like, I think this is what some people tend to do too much. Like, they see a play in which they can clear the board, and they're like, okay, I'm gonna do that. You have to ask yourself, like, is this using up too much of my resources just to feel safe for one turn, right? And a lot of times, yeah. Like, I see my opponents do it quite a lot as well, right? Like, what they do is just, like, they use all of their initiative by, like, turn 3, and then, sure, they clear my board, but they don't have much after that.
Folks, who comes there?
Hey, lights out.
Do you need a blessing?
Justice is mine.
Damn. 50-50. Such a huge 50-50. Oh, well, no, he had the 1-1. It didn't matter. I was like, so huge. I was like, actually, no. Because he always has the 1-1 that he can charge in. So, nope.
I love omelets.
There once was a man from Gilneas.
Justice is mine.
gotta find sap. Yeah, I mean, sap is always ridiculously good. We know that he should have like a Siphon Soul in his hand.
So many
That's probably...
possibilities.
I'm almost out of time. Unleash me.
Whew. That is pretty tough.
Justice is mine.
Yeah, I mean, Warlocks have a ton of initiative. That was more than we were hoping for, but we know that they do have a lot of initiative. Do we just throw that thing off?
Justice is mine.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Okay. So he used the Siphon that he had previously. Problem is he still has a Siphon in his hand. I know, but if he uses it, I'm like, well, at least he used it, right? Because we can't... You can't play the Sea Giant. You can't, like, do all of this stuff. Like, we'll just give him the 5/5 for the Siphon. And it still takes up, like, some of his mana, right?
This will be a massive.
Oh my god.
Speak your peace.
Justice is mine.
I don't see a reason to use Godfrey there. Yeah. I mean, it's more of that he has a Godfrey. I do agree. I don't think the move itself is that great. We could be even more safe. You could just cheap shot here, hit here, Fen Creeper.
Think.
That's much safer, and then we Furious Etten afterwards.
Quickly. Justice is mine.
I think we have to go with the safe route here. Yeah, Stein, I think, you know, we were kind of thinking about the play in the same way, right? Like, man, I'd love to just drop the Etten and keep the cheap shot for the next turn, but you can't. This is just what you have to do. Damn, Shadow Flame? Shadow Flame would be sick. Okay.
I will purify the fallen.
Etten, he doesn't have silence, he doesn't have removal, and we win, right? There's never reason to Drake. I'm trying to, like, so it's just Etten and go face, but I'm trying to think if there's ever a reason to... Nah, I don't think so.
Justice is mine.
You win this time.
Wow. That was a tough win. Right? He essentially used it to just kill off a 2-2. Like, Godfrey usually gets like a 6-7 mana swing at least, and he used it to kill off a 2-2. Hey dude, my run is like, it's alright so far. It's going okay. Oh no, not you. I'll say I had like higher hopes for this deck, and it's like fine. But we have been having some pretty close games. We have been struggling a tiny bit here. Just Smorkin went 12 with 100. Dude, I'm envious, man. That sounds real good. That sounds real good.
Justice is mine.
Let's not get this game turned around with a Dragon Slayer.
Justice is mine.
Let's not have that happen. That's dumb. What's the impact of doing something like this? He holy waters, right? So if you play this, he holy waters, or he coins out an Argent Commander. And it's actually fairly annoying for us. It's actually like fairly annoying for us because we don't have the response.
It's good to see you again.
Poe, thank you, man. Welcome back for 7. Yeah, Dragon Slayer he would have played already. You'd be surprised at the amount of people that hold Dragon Slayer. Like, they just never play it on 3. And it's incorrect, but, you know?
What you looking at?
Justice is mine.
Divine Shield.
Access denied.
Not lifesteal. I know, as long as it wasn't lifesteal, I'm like, I'm kind of okay with this.
Is finished. You win.
Merps Mondays are the best. Thank you, Poe. Welcome back, dude.
Versus Garrosh.
Victory or death!
None can escape my fury.
We'll see what we want to do here. Okay, we're definitely daggering. I really enjoyed your last Light Forge with Collins. You guys always do great work. Dude, all the credit to Collins, man. I mean, he's just like so positive.
Greetings.
Whoa, legendary!
Cass, thank you for 38. LOL, I keep forgetting to click this button to share. 38 years. Oh my gosh, it's been a long time. Thank you, Cass. Hope you're feeling well, by the way. Could just play this, play that. Because it depends, unless he has that. Might be okay with. You know what? Sure. I'm just trying to see how this game goes and us to. What? 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 I don't know, 5 super colliders? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Special! Strong and shiny!
Does he have like reckless flurry?
Justice is mine.
Yip warrior incoming? Well, we better chip away at that armor.
Your magic shall not save you.
Whoa, legendary!
Megas Pinky, thank you, dude. Welcome back, man. 26 months? Hope you're having a good Monday. Adixo went 12-0 last night with a pretty awesome top deck I clipped. Yeah, I saw the end of it. I tuned in at the end, because typically when I leave on Sundays, what I'm doing... Okay. How does this... It's fine.
You call that a weapon?
Justice is mine.
You're dead.
Justice is mine.
Hold it.
Well played.
Well played.
I guess Super Collider carried him in the early games. I see Super Collider, my brain just shuts down. No, I mean you could just give up there, but you shouldn't, right? right? Like,
None can escape my fury.
that's definitely not what you want to do there. Kind of want minions here. With this start, I could actually keep the Necrium Blade. I can like kind of see it.
Welcome to Oblivion!
Right. This might actually work, or this should work, because what he's gonna do is he's gonna drop the other one, right? Oh, or no, he has more. Okay. Well,
Justice is mine.
good answers. Firefly plus Mortal Coil, that's definitely enough for early game.
It's harvest time.
Alright, well, we're hoping we get a little bit of something. That is good.
Justice is mine.
This could have, like, just saved the game right here. Getting something to play on 3. Oh, I didn't play Arena tonight. Instead, I can't stop memeing up with Galvadon. See, I never play Constructed, but if I were to play Constructed, I'd probably play something like that, right?
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Interesting.
Do you need a drink?
Justice is mine.
Give me a sap and we win? Nope, not yet. Not yet.
Think.
This works. I'm trying to think if we don't do this, right? If we potentially do anything else here.
You call that a weapon? Huh?
More training?
Justice is mine.
This Direwolf has done a decent amount for him. It's a 2/2, it's done a lot of damage to our face.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Ha, this guy's toast.
Justice is mine.
Need to try to stabilize here. Oh my gosh, grabbing Bone Mare or Primordial Drake next turn would be absolutely huge. Yup, he did it first. Take this. I'm gonna take this.
Hey, lights out.
Must destroy me.
Out the road.
Smelly fish! Yummy fish!
Think.
I'm wondering wonder if we ever played the Sea Giant here. Because it cleans this up so well. And then you double taunt the turn after that.
Quickly. I wonder.
I think you have to. You have to risk it for one turn? Yeah, I think so. I think you have to risk it for a single turn.
Unleash me.
Now the big question is, do we hit one of the 1/1s? Then you die to Hellfire. But you potentially protect your 5/4.
I wonder.
He doesn't have Hellfire in hand currently, right? Hellfire 2.
Quickly.
Here's the thing. No, it's actually just correct to hit this.
Mine.
It's actually just correct. I don't think these two are Hellfire, so it has to be like this. There's no Dark Bomb anymore, so it's like you guys think of Hellfire, but these two I do not think are Hellfire.
Go away. Justice is mine.
Maybe we should risk it for another turn. Didn't like that as much. Maybe we should have risked it for like one more turn, but was not a huge fan of that.
Unleash me. But your world is still doomed.
We're gonna have to sweat out a lot of these wins. Yeah, so when we took a risk on that turn by dropping the Sea Giant and not dropping that, and also by killing off the 1/1, it's like, here's the thing. You immediately think of Hellfire, right? You're like, oh, I died to Hellfire. Like, I died to Hellfire. I died to Hellfire. Think to yourself first, because a lot of you guys started spamming like, Hellfire, no, you can't do it. You gotta play safe. Too risky, like, don't do it. It's like, okay, that's not the question you need to be asking yourself, right? Ask yourself first, do I think the cards in his hand are Hellfire? And it should be no. Like, it should be a solid no, right? So if it's that, then what are you really afraid of? You're afraid of a top deck Hellfire? Okay, you could top deck Hellfire, or you could just have enough on the board to kill off your 5/4 minion, right? He would have had lethal with Hellfire the turn before. Oh, would he? Okay, that would be an even stronger read that he had Hellfire. I just didn't think he had it because I didn't think he had it, like, just based on his plays. But yes, him having lethal also, you know, that's okay.
Justice
That's
is
okay.
mine.
shape of my life.
Justice is mine.
He had lethal with it. Well, I did not have that read. That like the lethal read. But yeah, I mean, that was
Smelly fish. Oh, yummy fish.
Oh, spirit bomb. No. What else?
Folks, who comes here?
Justice is mine.
Title? Oh yeah. I keep on forgetting to update title.
Rot into my core.
Justice is mine.
It was updated? Oh, sorry. My bad, Cass. Sorry, Cass. It's not enough even with this thing. Want to go face super badly, but alright, so if we attack face, it would be 6, 7, 8, 9. You could Shadow Flame and come back with that. That would suck.
I wonder. Swiftly. I wonder. Justice is mine.
If he Shadow Flames here, at least I have the 5-1, right? So he has to Shadow Flame and do something else. So I'm definitely not playing Chain Gang and doing that. But I'll do something like this. And so here's the thing, right? He has to Shadow Flame and then I still have a 5-1. Like...
Bubblies and yummies.
7, 10, 15... Nope, we have enough, right? 3...
Justice is mine. Well played.
We got there. 12 wins. Woo! Stein, I mean, you you thought this was gonna go 12. The path was a lot harder than I thought it would be, but we got there, man. RV Night Train, always with the 12. Thank you, dude. Appreciate the 12 bits. Hope you're having a good Monday as well, man. Thank you. Not even 12-0. I know, terrible. It's vulnerable to Defile. It is vulnerable to Defile. I don't think he has a Defile. That's also another read I had on him. I'm like, I don't think he has Defile. Otherwise, he'd play it a lot differently. Railcore, thank you, man. Making it into the YouTube video. Oh, golden giggling. Lol. Wanted? Holy crap, this is bad. Jesus. This is why people do not do Gold Rush. Wow. That is terrible. Easiest 12-win game ever. We had a huge decision, right? We had a huge decision there because you could either play it safe, like you could play it safe and take your foot off of the gas pedal a little bit and just go face, but hit in, like use your 3-drop to kill off the Dread Infernal. I don't think that's correct though. If you make the read that he does not have a Defile, which is the read I had no read on Shadow Flame. Like, we didn't give him, like, good opportunities to Shadow Flame, right? And he has so many cards. So he could Shadow Flame, but he seems like if he Shadow Flames, then we still have the 5-1, and I think we're still okay-ish. Like, you force something else out of his hand, right? So I think him having a him having Defile is super low based on his plays. Him having Shadow Flame, I have no idea. I don't have a read on a Shadow Flame. But him having Shadow Flame plus another initiative to get rid of my 5-1, I think that's like meh, right? So, can't we craft a golden card? Oh, right. What should we craft? I mean, it's like Sap is really the MVP here, right? But what else is good? What else is good in this deck? Hench Clan? Oh yeah, Hench Clan. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. First time making ends meet. Hate the League of Explorers. Get a job henching. There we go, buddy. You were good. I mean, look. Hench Clan Thug and Rogue. Oh my god. Wow. Amazing hot take. Hench Clan Thug and Rogue is good. Crazy, right?